Alright, this is the next ferment after the last one I did. Here's a trick I do so this thing doesn't keep falling down in there. Just use whatever you have around. Stick a couple of forks or spoons or wide enough chopstick, whatever you've got in there, and it won't fall on you. So this is the one that's just about at an end. I added a little bit more water a while back, so it's higher than it needs to be, or higher than it typically would be. Stir this up really well. This just helps get anything off the bottom, but it saves you a little bit of work. I always wash the current bucket that I'm using. It ended up going slow anyway. So not stirring on the bottom would help that quite a bit. I'm going to grab a ladle. A nice spatula. We'll rest the ladle. I'm not saying you have to do this, but it prevents over-fermented food. I forgot I did stir it once, and it just made it harder. If you don't stir it, then, what do you call it? I'm thinking 15 things at once here. You don't get the solid pieces in until the very end. So, don't do that. And keep from it. I'm just going to dump those back so I don't have to deal with them at the moment. Or potentially, oh really? Take the forks out of here, evidently. I have a million problems otherwise. I'd hoped to make this into a short form video. That's not happening now. Some of it may have settled by now, so I don't have such an irritation. Dump off to the side. Might help slightly. All those white things are sunflower seeds. Without the hull, of course. Now it's full of solid material or whatever. I'm recording a video.
What?
I'm making a video. Just to let you know. I'm going to go get the bowl of feed. I'll just use another one actually. It's just one of these things that I use. Works quite well. I don't knock these over as badly. Of course the thing comes flying out of there. Did you let them all out?
2 came out, just olive and paprika came out.
She is definitely a crazy person. So that's what you, hang on, pick that up. That's what you end up left with is all the stuff in the bottom. Nut bags.
Deborah's gonna kick
As soon as I pick it up, the phone, they stop doing crazy crap. As soon as I sit it down, they'll go back to frolicking and being idiots. You all want food? Here. Chocolate. What in the world? It's good food. Chick, chick, chick. Chick, 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 chick. Oh, they just want to play. They don't care. Plenty of food in the thing in there. It's good for you. Eat some. Favreau, you're a crazy person. Really? Just neurotic when they first come out. Chocolate. Anyway, back to this. That is as simple as it is. Nutbag chickens. Of course, I don't remember to put the forks back in. I possibly remember something. Get in there. Normally I have smaller ones of these and they work a lot better than this.
You don't want a food? You don't wanna go eat with the girls? Are you sneezing?
People are just staring at a bucket this whole time. That's the extent of it. I can't really determine if I smell anything off from that or not. I thought I smelled something that wasn't quite right. If I determine that, if I can narrow that down, I definitely smell something not normal. I will simply put either none at all or just a few tablespoons or a cup. I mean, if it's terrible, obviously I just chuck it all, throw it all away. Nut bags, here, bunch of corn, just what you want. I prefer to eat everything else first. They're always determined to eat the corn. No, I don't think there's anything left in that. You got cup and check. Sometimes CO2. That should just
right there.
crap there too. Sometimes CO2 will. What is this? His idea of doing the dishes?
He said he would be right back. I think
Yeah.
he had to use the bathroom. I don't know.
Measuring cup or something. Needs water everywhere. I squeeze past you.
Yeah.
Not bad chickens. I'm not coming to get you. Crazy chickens. Stirring this up to get any sediment or anything else that could be in there homogenized. And then smell the thing. No, it smells fine. It's probably CO2 I was smelling. I don't know why, but sometimes CO2, it obviously rises to the surface. Sets off alarm bells in my head as if something is off. That is perfectly good, perfectly normal. I prefer to wash the old bucket, let it sit and dry. Hopes to, spray with alcohol and hopes to sanitize in whatever way possible. This crazy cookie making a ruckus. I don't know if that shows up on camera, but definitely hear it here. Same as the last one. If you didn't see it, just pour some in. I mean, if you saw it. If you didn't see it, pour some in. Look at the nutbag chickens so they can stop being crazy as soon as I pick up the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
As usual. Right back to being nutbags as soon as I have the phone. That bubbling there is not fermentation. Obviously, it doesn't start that fast. That is dry pockets of air in the grain. Here, I'll try it. There, see that? Completely dry. That was under the water. Right in my face. That is all dry. That is the reason for stirring well from bottom to top. There's still more dry pockets. Completely dry grains right there that were absolutely all the way under the water. So I don't put it all in at once. I don't fill the water up at first. You end up with this thing all the way down in the water, this handle, The water level ends up somewhere around here, about this far from the top. So you can imagine having your hand on the handle trying to get to the bottom. It's just terrible. What is that? Oh, it's just a piece of bark or something. I don't know. Corn cob, probably. Tiny little things, so nothing to worry about. It's all the way under the water, but if you pick that up, pick it up in one clump, that right there, watch. That is all dry in the middle. Pick it up and drop it, move it around. Everything well blended. Make sure it's all wet. Obviously, I'm just rambling at this point. What are they bitching about now?
Sandy's using the bathroom and he already said, he said, what do you need? Or something. She goes, what do you think? need to go.
For some reason that soy really loves to stay in there, the dust of something anyway. All that bubbling is just dry grain, just like this right here. Completely dry on the inside. There's a damn stick. Just what they need. Damn choking stick. And that's it. It's that simple. Add more water and you're done. Try my best to stir it a few more times. I usually remember one more time. It always ends up perfect. The very first time there's a learning curve, of course, but after a few times, and if you don't do what I did, trying to perfect something that probably can't be perfected, then you'll be fine. If you stick to what you know how to do instead of trying to do more things that could be an innovation, end up not being an innovation, you'll be all right. Is he just staying in the bathroom to irritate her?
I don't think so. He was in there for some time before she went up there.
All these seeds, all these shell holes, they eventually sink or get covered up in the solid mass. They stop floating as badly anyway. And the other one I showed, after 24 hours or so, I get a huge cap on this thing. That's the real issue to get out or do away with, is stir well. As long as it's mixed well, usually these will subside some. If they don't, after a day and a half or so, just take this around, get them off the top, put them with the feed. You don't have any mold worry that way. What now? These things can be annoying when it's this full to get the sediment off. Damn it. That's the extent of it. End up with really good, I don't know if I got thrown away, really good food with feathers in it somehow, magically. The very bottom will always have the bitter stuff, corn, if you don't stir it well. So in an attempt to get the chickens to eat things a little bit more evenly and not eat just the corn, obviously stir this. That's it. It's that simple. You can give this to them the same day or tomorrow or whatever, or if you've got plenty of the other one, which I usually don't, wait a few days and give it to them after 2 or 3 days. Alright, that's the end of it. Cap that and everything's done. Go feed the chickens. So, Favreau, what are you doing in that bag? Oh, trying to find the other one.
Chocolate?
I saw her now. They're bound and determined to get that crap. What is on the floor? Is that them kicking it out or something else?
It's the clovers that I pulled off.
Oh, okay.
They were just doing
Playing
a food
with it.
run with
Got
it.
Well, that's the end of that. See y'all later.